During my visit to see my friend Majbritt in Denmark, she took me to view a local country church, which had amazing similarities to Protestant churches here in the UK. This particular church, like most of Denmark, was well maintained, with a beautifully neat and ornate churchyard, which sadly is a rarer sight in modern-day Britain. Both Majbritt and myself hoped to make contact with spiritual presences that may dwell in this very attractive building, which, although appearing medieval in character, was ostensibly heavily restored in the 18th century. Today I'm visiting a local medieval church in Denmark, and this building has a wonderful sense of presence about it. I'm in company with Majbritt, who is my local guide for the tour of Denmark whilst I'm here, and she's brought me to this beautiful building, and as you can see it's got a lovely Romanesque archway and a wonderful screen at the back in the chancel area. There's certainly an energy presence in the building, and what we're hoping to do is to try and tap into that energy and hopefully capture some EVP or other anomaly which we can share with you. Thank you. Now, here, the lady here. Now I'm picking up the image of the lady. Quite Victorian, wearing a bonnet headdress, like a ruff around her neck or something. Quite well wrapped up with like a fur glove where you insert your hands in. Quite portly, quite a big lady, and probably in her mid to late 60s. Quite very ready face, a very ready, fresh face. Quite a happy person. I will say it in English, and if you can repeat it in Danish. Any friendly spirits of this church, could you identify yourself, please, or could you show yourself? We come in love, peace and compassion.
Hvis der er nogen til stede her i kirken, som gerne vil vise sig, så må I gerne enten give en lyd eller give et tegn på jer. Vi kommer i kærlighed, og vi kommer med venskab.
Whilst I was tapping into the presences around me, it appeared that someone in spirit, a man, made a one-word contact with me. Unfortunately, the EVP isn't clear enough to translate into English.
Now this is bricked up. I'm looking at this doorway over to my right. There feels a much stronger energy of people coming through here. This is quite an early doorway. We came in through another archway which looks more recent. It's more residual, and I just see something flash behind you, and straight across.
When I was filming before, when you were standing here at the old agent's entrance, I sensed a movement here who went behind me, flashed, went that way. I'm not picking up any special person, but it seems like somebody is trying to manifest. Still have this man. It could be the vicar. but I don't see him I see a person in a suit, in a black suit, black trousers, not so tall. He's very corpulent man. Very thin-haired, actually, also. Whether he was attached to the church as a helper in the church, I don't know. Somebody who's been working here, maybe.
This is, when I came in here yesterday, I could feel the presence of a priest, like a black garb, or was it, yeah, black clothing, with these really wide, white, how would you describe them?
It's like collar of pipes, small pipe
Yeah,
collar.
Like a collar with piped
Yeah.
out with these two bars.
Typical Danish old priest.
And a funny hat, like a four-cornered hat.
And we have to go back in time.
Quite floppy, puffed out. I would say probably 16th century.
I think so, because you don't use them today. You have to go
It's
back
got a
in.
grey beard.
Maybe it was the same man that I sensed.
And this feeling of kneeling down before God. There's such a strong energy here now. Just here. Oh yes. Yes, it's beautiful. This piece of furniture is got a lot of energy attached to it. This screen, this beautiful 16th century screen, carved wood, painted panel.
The weirdest catch of the day was this EVP, which I have to say sounds very much like my own voice. I've experienced imitation EVP before and wonder if this presence was merely copying my voice. It does sound like "put your finger up there." This was very strange.
So what are you picking up at the moment, Majbritt?
I was picking up some energy here, actually right here. Seeing some small white spots of light.
Whereabouts? Flickering over the altar?
No, like here, standing here. Actually. Now it moved away, but it's... So actually I feel like it's actually moving towards here now, and then...
And this is what you're sensing at the moment?
Yeah.
You're lucky, I'm not actually tapped into that at all. I did feel an energy on the corner, but I can't actually feel it going off to any direction, so I think it's more personal to you. Are you picking anything up at all? Any kind of imagery?
Just the energy, not a special person. Before, when we came in, I felt that there was a man here, a very not so tall man, but a very well-built man, very tight.
And here, just here on this corner, this is where I could feel a very strong energy around this area. And that's where you felt it too.
Yeah.
And so, a short while later, with all activity appearing to drop off, both myself and Majbritt decided to leave the church. I have to say this was a very enjoyable visit, and I hope that you enjoyed the journey with us.